Hey guys, what's going on? Hermdo back with you. Hope you're having a good day, but I just got some more Mason McTavish news. I didn't really prepare a script for this. I just got a couple articles here, but this just came across my phone. This is a 4-day-old article, came out on the 18th. I'm not sure why it didn't come across my feeds, but it was just confirmed between Mason McTavish and the Red Wings. A deal has not been crossed out. According to a new report from Sportsnet, the Anaheim Ducks have once again entered Mason McTavish's name back into trade talks. The Detroit Red Wings have been confirmed to still be in on the Young Center. The Detroit Red Wings covered a player like Mason McTavish, who scored 33 points in the last 36 games with the Anaheim Ducks. McTavish put up a career high 52 points this last season, and a stretch from January to April proves his first round selection wasn't a fluke. In the 82-game season, that'd be a 75-point pace for McTavish, who has been developing in a rebuilding Ducks organization. Now, McTavish being an RFA, there's been speculation that whether or not he'd be traded this offseason. Days ago, there believed to be an official decision on McTavish. Maybe the Ducks take him off the trade block, but Sportsnet's latest report states otherwise. The Red Wings, Hurricanes, and Vancouver Canucks are deemed to be the three leading destinations, while Pat Verbeek is known for his long and drawn-out negotiations. This gives further reason for us to speculate that the Detroit Red Wings are still in the hunt for McTavish. Oh, but Mikael Granlund signing, the Ducks are set for 2C, second line center, and it gives Verbeek the flexibility to make a deal. The Red Wings and Verbeek have a connection via Steve Yzerman, and they both worked for the organization during the 2009-10 season in Detroit, and Verbeek would follow him to Tampa Bay. While Marco Kasper's ascent is promising, Steve Yzerman would ideally like to solidify the ranks down the middle on all three lines, which would allow him to do so with McTavish. The cost for McTavish might be too much for the front office, as it desires someone like Axel Sandin-Pellikka, the 70th overall pick in the 2023 NHL draft. He's one of the standout prospects of Detroit, probably our best defensive prospect as of right now. Personally, I wouldn't trade him. Well, let me know your thoughts. I got a few comments last time I covered the McTavish trade rumors. Some Detroit Red Wings fans definitely don't want to give up Axel Sandin-Pellikka, but we got more articles here. This is a new way of acquiring McTavish, possibly offer sheet. Mason McTavish trade speculation continues to progress this summer with 22-year-old remaining without a contract and just under 40 days away from the NHL training camp kicking off. The executive source believes the Detroit Red Wings are frontrunners to acquire the former third overall pick, with the main reasoning surrounding Steve Yzerman's relationship with Anaheim Ducks general manager Pat Verbeek, which is exemplified by a huge trade to kick off this summer involving goaltender John Gibson. One team I keep hearing about is to grow show strong interest in the Detroit Red Wings. The source explained to RG.org. Obviously, there's a history there with Pat Verbeek and Steve Yzerman. I really think Steve sees McTavish as a player that would clearly change the whole dynamic of this team up the middle there. But a source believes Red Wings could acquire McTavish in a unique way that would involve around losing a current roster player. The Athletic Shayna Goldman and BR's Frank Saravelli revealed that McTavish could receive an offer sheet that would grant him a change of scenery after several years of losing with the Anaheim Ducks. Nevertheless, the Athletic Shayna Goldman and Frank Saravelli have said McTavish could receive an offer sheet. The latter thinks he might welcome a change of scenery after several losing seasons. Well, they pretty much just repeated themselves there. An offer sheet would entail an average salary between $7 and $9.3 million, a compensation of a first, second, and third round draft pick. It would all come down to Anaheim Ducks. They would match the offer sheet given by the Detroit Red Wings for McTavish. So that's another way. But talking about the left wing depth on the front line, or the first line for the Red Wings, who's it going to be, and what are the options for the Red Wings if they don't wind up getting McTavish? Detroit Red Wings face a crucial decision for who will fill in as the first line left wing as the Detroit Red Wings gear for training camp. One of the few unsettled lineup decisions is who will play left wing and the top line alongside Lucas Raymond and Dylan Larkin. The second line of Marco Kasper, Patrick Kane, and Alex DeBrincat lately staying intact due to their strong chemistry. Attention turns to internal options, prospects, and last-minute acquisitions. Veteran James Van Riemsdyk is currently slotted into the role, offering a net front presence and modest offensive upgrade. Alternatively, Detroit could fast-track a young prospect like Nate Danielson or Carter Mazur in the role. I don't see that happening. I can't tell you the last time Detroit actually fast-tracked somebody. But following the model similar to Edmonton's with Isaac Howard, other possibilities include signing a veteran player like Max Pacioretty or Thomas Tatar, bringing back Robbie Fabry, who has shown past productivity and despite injuries and making a bold, though unlikely offer sheet attempt for Anaheim's Mason McTavish. Which option do you see as the best solution for Detroit's top line left wing? Fabry, I liked Fabry in the short stints he was healthy, but the guy just with his injuries and whatnot, you just can't rely on him. I don't know if you want to run it back right now. Max Pacioretty, he's definitely getting a little long in the tooth. I mean, he's still a decent player, a solid player, but Thomas Tatar, another guy like that too, formerly of the Wings. He was a highly touted Wings prospect, played for them back in 2013, if I recall correctly. I remember him and Gustav Nyquist on that line, and they were pretty good. But that was a long time ago, but could they bring somebody back? I mean, are they going to have James Van Riemsdyk in there? The left line, the first line left wing position, it leads a lot of speculation. I'm not sure what the Wings are going to do there. I know they definitely need to slot somebody into that role, but who could it be? That's why I'm banging the drum for Mason McTavish, but I don't know, this offer sheet thing. I mean, Stevie's got a lot of picks in his battle or his war chest. So, I mean, if he could do it that way with an offer sheet, Anaheim might match it. I don't know that the mutual interest in there. Pat Verbeek, did this a long, drawn-out process. At the end of the day, I don't think the Wings wind up getting it done with McTavish. They probably just stick with James Van Riemsdyk, which would, I mean, JVR, he's always been a solid player, but he's getting up there. He's Patrick Kane's age. As far as like top six forwards, we're starved for top six talent, and I don't know, that'd be a pretty glaring hole in left wing. But if they could bring a young dynamic guy in there that fits the Wings development timeline, with other guys like Carter Mazur and Nate Danielson, Marco Kasper just got his feet wet in the pros last year. But let me know what you think in the comment section down below. What would you trade? Do you want Mason McTavish here? Do you think we should run it back with Thomas Tatar or Robbie Fabry? Do you want to kick the tires on Max Pacioretty? Let me know in the comment section down below. At the end of the day, I don't think they get it done with McTavish, but you never know. You never know. Maybe Stevie Y has some tricks up his sleeve, but I'm not counting on it. I just I don't know. But that's all I got for you guys for right now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please subscribe to Detroit Fan Forum. Please subscribe to Hermdo. We got all sorts of fun stuff. Hockey is going to be starting up in a couple months. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what the Wings can bring to the table. I'm not expecting much from the Wings this year. If they don't make the playoffs, people will be pissed. But I'm just saying this to Red Wings fans, don't hold your breath, okay? Keep your expectations low, because this team is still stuck in neutral. That's all I got to say about that right now. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Go Wings.
Leave the gun. Take the cannoli.